Hello. Hi, y'all. I'm just getting a few things situated, so y'all just hang tight. I'll be back. Just hanging out here in my house, getting some last minute things done. Hoping the AC don't kick on. You know how it goes. Y'all like my new background? Hopefully it won't make the autofocus go crazy. We'll see. Oh, let me teach it over this way. It's looking all funny. There we go. You know, the preview screen don't show you the whole thing. So it's hard to know exactly what it looks like until you go live and you're like, fuck, you can see the wall. Worse. How y'all doing tonight? I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. I'm glad to be back. Ooh, but it's hot. Jesus Christ. All right. Let me see if I can get the chat going here real fast. Is there somebody in the chat here? Let's see. Hey, y'all. Welcome to the show. Chat away. Ask them questions, or it's gonna be a long hour for me. All right. Here we go. Nice. Okay, yeah. There we go. Okay, let's see what's going on here. I gotta get situated here. Hopefully the auto. So should I add a light? What do y'all think? I think there might be one person here. I think it's me. It's okay. We'll keep doing it. We'll do the show as long as there's just one person here. Let me turn on this other light and see if it makes a difference here. Hold up. Gotta get my light situation. Yeah, I don't know if that's better. It might make it worse. What do y'all think? I feel like it's worse. I'm gonna leave it off. Maybe if I turn this light off. How's that? Oh, that's pretty good. I feel like that's pretty good. I like that. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna be hanging out here. Right here. Hope y'all can hear me okay. What's this person? It's just me in the chat. Of course. Let me go on to the internet and see if I can get folks on. Let's see. Let's go to Facebook. Let's see. I'm live now. Live now. Yay. Oops. Okay. Posted. Let's see if there's a question here. Nope. Oh, that one. Oh, my Lord. I just clicked on an ad. Why did I do that? Okay. Everybody likes the story, but nobody's tuned in. So it's all right. I'll just hang out here for a bit. It's all good. Hopefully y'all can see me. Let me go on Instagram. Let everybody know. Let's see. Let me see if I can get my friend to tell me. All right, I just texted somebody to see if I'm actually live. I don't know if I am. Let's see here. Let's do an Instagram post. Come on, phone. You can do it, honey. Is it not working here? Hold on. Let's go with post. Other side. Well, that didn't work out. Okay. Try it again. Yeah, no. I just don't understand. All right. Nope, that was my story. I don't know how it's going to work. I don't get it. All I know is that it's Wednesday on June 16th, 2021, and I am the OraCola, Arcie Cola, and I'm live apparently. So nobody's joining the chat, but at least I'm live. So hallelujah. Amen. All right. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, I'm going to finish up my routine. The mask channel, you can get a thumbs up when you show your feet. I ain't showing my feet. You know what my feet look like? I'm a 45-year-old woman who's worked on her feet her whole working career. No, sorry. If you're into that kind of fetish, send me a DM and maybe we can work out a deal, but I ain't giving that shit away for free. Only when you work it out with me. Okay, I'm going to be right back, y'all. And then we'll get into some OraCola in. I can't do this part on live. They might take it off. But y'all might know what I'm up to. Okay. One more little thing here. Okay. That was good. All right. Hold up. Let me get my drink. Gotta get me a drink. Because it's the OraCola. And I need a drink to channel the universe. Because that's how it is. Okay. Got me my drink. Let me get me a shot. Okay, yes. Hi. All right. We're ready to do the show now. I'm only about 7 minutes late. I had to redo my thumbnail because it took it when I wasn't ready and it looked bad. And then I had to figure out how to redo it. And I don't even know if it worked. So y'all might be seeing an ugly picture of me. But anyway, that's my excuse. Welcome to the chat, the mask, and Al Morrell. Thank y'all for tuning in. I know I'm not on Twitch no more. So it's going to be so sad for all them people that's trying to find me on Twitch. Those sad folks. Okay. I got my gloves on. I'm ready to rock and roll. Let's do my ceremonial shot on air this time. I used to do it off air unless I was doing my old show, but I'm doing it live now. So here's to a good channeling from the universe, and hope y'all have a good time. Cheers. All right, I'm going to put that away. Before I knock it over, there's glass on the floor. Nobody wants glass on the floor. All right, what else do I need? I feel like, oh yes, I forgot. Forgot the most important thing. Got to set the space. Let's see here. Get my stuff, my ritual supplies. Okay, here we go. So I have 3 folks now. Welcome, third person. we got to set the stage. So got my sacred woody here. I'm going to light that up. Don't worry, it's sustainable. At least that's what they said at the White Lady Wet Shop where I bought it. Okay, we're going to cleanse the air with some pleasing Palo Santo wood. It smells real nice and it lingers, which is why I like it, but it don't stay lit. It's kind of an intentional thing. But it does cover up the dog smell real good, so I'll give it that. But mostly it's supposed to be pleasing to the spirits. And while I don't know if the spirits care which incense you offer, I'm sure some of them got a preference, but I don't know. This is the one I got. So there it is. It's cute. It's got little moons etched on it. I don't know if y'all can see. There it is. I think we're 1 week out of the full moon. I can't remember. We're between a new moon and a full moon somewhere. All right, same thing. You know, a little cleansing bell here, just to make everything nice and re-energized from the day. Yes. All right. Oh, and I gotta get my witch spray here. Get that going on. Okay, got me my witch spray. All right, so I think we're all set up. Thank y'all for tuning in to the OraCola. Like I said, I'm Arcie Cola. If you have a question for the universe, then what you need to do is type it into the live chat room right there on the side. I can see it as it's coming in. There's not a delay on my side. There might be one on yours, but don't worry, we'll figure it out. Anyway, type your question in the chat. You can do the tarot. You can do the How to Self-Care. You can do the Oracle of the colors, the Oracle of the essential oil, or you can do the Oracle of the Book of Revelation. And if you choose the Book of Revelation Oracle, then you will have to give me a number between 1 and 22 to start, and then I will tell you another range of numbers to pick from because it's based off the chapter and the verse. So that is your those are your options, basically. Those are all the things I know how to channel right now. I ain't no astrologer yet, but I think I'm gonna be working on it. I got me some books from the witchy place about some magical things, like, I don't know, learning about the Kabbalah and shit. So maybe I'll add some new things to my divinatory arsenal as the summer progresses. But I do plan to do the OraCola weekly on Wednesday nights, 9 o'clock Central. If we decide to go 8 o'clock, maybe we can do that. But I feel like 9 o'clock's a good sweet spot. When I was on cable access, I was always on after 10 because we was not considered family friendly. So I'm used to going later, but I'd like to bridge the gap for them folks that's just, you know, they're early sleepers, like to accommodate as many folks as we can. So we got 2 people. Looks like we lost one. That's all right. I'll entertain the both of you, even if it's just the 2 of y'all. Does either of you have a question? Because it's an intimate party this evening, and I would like to be able to at least do what I set out to do. Thank you. I do like this background. You know, I got it on them one of the neighborhood free, the buy nothing kind of groups. Somebody was giving away a whole bunch of fabric from literally from the 90s. Like the shipping label was still on there, and it's just some upholstery fabric. So it's very 90s. I think so. It looks like that accent chair that was in that new dentist's office after it got remodeled and bought out by the young guy. Um, yeah, so that's my new background. Hopefully it won't make the autofocus go crazy. The black and white stars, why they was cute, I feel like the autofocus was just not good. So, all right, looks like we got a question from Al. Oh, about Israel. Okay. Now, here's the deal with the book of Revelation Oracle. In order for it to be effective and work properly, you're not allowed to look ahead. Okay? So don't be choosing your verse. You just got to like pick it off the top of your head. Al has been watching the show since the beginning. So I think, well, the beginning of the new era. Since we started doing it in February on Twitch on Poo Poo Platter's channel. And now I'm striking out on my own. And it looks like, oh, we got 4 people. Welcome, everybody. Let's see. So I'm striking out on my own. And Al's been there since the February. So you said verse 3, chapter 3, verse 11. Okay. Book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 11. Oh, my God. Okay. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, and no man take thy crown. All right. I believe that is a oracle of self-determination. Stand your ground. You know, don't let the man get you down. There's a lot of BS going on in the world right now. It's daily just a circus. It's like a clown car of bullshit just pulled up in your driveway, and it just keeps vomiting out different style turds. There's that hard chunky one, then the pebbly one. There's that like soft serve kind. There's the whole like ate too much salad one. Like all them different turds is just pouring out of the clown car. And you just got to be like, nope, get that hose, power wash that shit down into the gutter. Don't let it invade your property. Stand your ground. That's the oracle there. So as far as your question about Israel, I do not want to even think about speculating what that might mean. You can interpret that however you like. Okay. Thank you for your question, Al. And thank you, Universe, for providing the answer. We do appreciate that the Universe is with us this evening. They're not necessarily sponsoring our show, but they're always a big hand. So anybody else has a question, please hit me up in the chat. We got 5 folks now. Welcome. Oh, welcome. Welcome to the show. Put your questions in the chat. Let's see. Let's do some updates because I've been on a bit of a hiatus. So first news. Hold on, I gotta find Revelation again. There we go. So first big news for me is obviously for y'all that are here is that I'm on YouTube now. So I'm on my own channel on the YouTube, and instead of being on Poo Poo Platter's Twitch, which we was doing during the pandemic as our performance platform, since they don't censor the music as it plays. Like, you know, you can at least do a live stream and it's not going to get cut out. So we was doing it Twitch, and I just was like, you know, let's bring the OraCola back. And Mom, Believe Me in Rhapsody, Mother of Poo Poo Platter, was like, you want to do the OraCola? We kind of like, we met in the middle there. And so I said, all right, I'll do it. I can do it off my laptop. It's easy. So we started doing that in February, just a couple times a month on Twitch, same time, Wednesday nights, 9 o'clock. And after a few months, things started opening up here in Texas. For those of y'all that might not be here, we got our bar back. So we actually started performing again in person, in the flesh, in the actual space, sharing the energy with everybody in person last Friday. So we are moving away from digital content on the Poo Poo Platter Twitch channel. So I said, well, this is the perfect time for me to just jump on over to my own YouTube channel, which I've had for a while. It's got my show Day Drinking on it, and then little movies I've made, and the OraCola that I remembered to record from earlier this year. It's got some stuff on there. Basically, all my stuff that I've been doing on my own. So, yes, I'm doing this now on the OraCola channel, which is channel Arcie Cola. Don't get confused, because there is another OraCola channel out there that I used to upload the ones that I did on public access to. It's just got a few. And unfortunately, I don't remember which email I used to sign up for it, because I got like 500 emails. And I also don't remember the password to that email. So I don't know how to like get in there and use that channel. So we're just going to do it all on channel Arcie Cola, which is fine because this is my personal channel. Just me, just occasional help, not like a co-produced thing. So that's what I'm doing. And yes, that is why I'm here. So welcome to the inaugural show. This is more or less a soft launch because I've never used the YouTube platform before to stream live. And I did it mainly because on Twitch, the chat, I was using different software. So the chat was not available on the recording. So when I uploaded the shows to YouTube, nobody could tell what was going on. So I kind of had to narrate the whole thing. But at least on YouTube, from what I've seen, when this goes on as a recording, the chat will be visible. So folks can be able to like stay up with what we're doing in real time. So it's more of a two-sided conversation. So I'm eager to do that. I don't know about any other things. Like I know if you want to share a screen or something, you got to get different software. But since I'm not sharing a screen, that I don't know if it's necessary. But we'll see. Maybe I'll get a different camera. We'll see. So thank y'all for tuning in. Why are you laughing, Al? Oh my goodness. We got 4 people, so we got a 5, we got 4, like, oh, there's another 5. So maybe someone's like trying to watch it on the bus and the Wi-Fi is shitty. I don't know. Anyway, that's where we are. Bless y'all's hearts. Love y'all. So does the universe. Okay, so I guess let me just tilt this down a bit just for a leg. Yeah, it's a little better. You can see my necklace better. What do y'all think? Just like tilt it down a little. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so we had a mass shooting here in Austin, Texas on Friday last week. So not even been a whole week since this mass shooting has happened. And instead of it being the typical mass shooting that seems to happen, disgruntled employee, crazy, whatever, hoo-ha, whatever, just goes in and like mows down a place. This is a little bit different. This one appears to be, at least from the preliminary reports, and you never know if those are true, but at least what we're getting now, 2 juveniles having a fight. And both of them just so happen to be carrying guns, because apparently the other juvenile that was arrested, who is, by the way, too young to be named in the press. That's how young these people are. One of them is just 17. That's why they named him, because in Texas, if you're 17, you're basically old enough to execute. But 2 juveniles, basically kids, was having a fight. They both had guns. They both started shooting up the crowd on 6th Street. First of all, 6th Street, like the Dirty Six, where they it is not for kids. It's not for teenagers. It is a bar street. I think there is maybe 1 or 2 things you could do during the day, like restaurant-wise, that a person younger than 21 can get into without any kind of identification or parental guidance. But there's 2 young kids so pissed off right now that they was carrying guns. Who knows where they got them? carrying guns with them down to 6th Street, which is not for kids, getting into fights at 1:30 in the morning, mind you. It's not early, way past their bedtime. And those kids have come off a year plus of lockdowns and no school and learning on the internet and social media and all kind of like crazy new shit. And I'm not making an excuse. I'm just trying to set the scene for all y'all that's like living in a closet. This is what happens when society loses its mind collectively and doesn't use their fucking common sense about what's really going on and how you should actually react to this bullshit. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Okay? All right. All right. Looks like we had a question from Shriner. Okay. Hi, Shriner. Love you. Thank you. Tell me something good. Tell me something good. Oh, yeah. So you have to give me the oracle. If you're new here, and I think you are, you have to tell me if it's going to be the tarot, the colors, the essential oils, the Hannah self-care, or the Book of Revelation, which we just had demoed. You have to tell me what oracle you want. If you don't answer me, I'll just throw down a tarot card eventually. But I'm giving you the option if you're still in chat here. So looks like we got 8 folks in the chat now. Welcome. Oh, yeah. Tell me something good. Wait, I think there's a dealie with you getting your comments, maybe. I don't know about that. Colors, okay. I think just people are not commenting. It's not like Twitch. Apparently Twitch is a very different kind of system. Folks are used to chatting. YouTube is maybe more of a watching platform. All right, here we go. Colors. And the color is, gray. So gray is, let me just look it up real fast. Just make sure. Color. I do know that the most popular color for apartments in the last like 5 or 6 years is designer gray. Oh, cool, neutral, balanced. It's emotionless, moody, dull, dirty, dingy, conservative, sophisticated. Okay. All right. I think I get what you're meaning here. So gray is just like, well, it's all right. It could be okay. It could be good. Depends on how you dress it up. So think about having a gray wall, just like either the bricks is naturally that color because they're marble or some other thing, or they're slate, or it's just like you painted it that color. Either way, it can be or it could be wow. It just depends on how you accessorize. So I would say if the overall mood is gray, look toward the accessories. And I would choose accessories that have a lot of color. That's your oracle. Always go for more color. So maybe think about, your basic, and then choose 1 or 2 colors that complement and just go crazy. Like lots of different scarves and necklaces and bracelets. I mean, we're out of quarantine now. Everybody's out and about. And you don't even necessarily have to always be wearing a mask. So maybe go buy some like lipstick, It's been a while. Channel. Okay, so the mask is seriously on this foot fetish thing, and I don't want to give it more attention, but I just want to reiterate this. I will not be showing my feet live on the YouTube. That is an OnlyFans kind of transaction. I am not on OnlyFans. However, if the demand is there, I might think about it. So don't ask me about it anymore. Don't ask me about it anymore. You have your answer. Remember, y'all, we cannot do the show unless y'all tell me how I need to channel your questions from the universe. Because otherwise, I just have to talk my ass off for an hour plus, and I don't necessarily want to do that all the time. You got to work with me, y'all. You got to work with me. And I see we got people dropping in and out. That's okay. I don't mind. If this ain't your bag, just move on down the road. Oh, best time to travel for me, tarot. Okay. Here we go. Since only a few of y'all is answering my plea to please ask me questions, I will answer multiples. Okay, so just a little quick intro about my tarot. For those of y'all who do not know, I have made my own deck. I've had it for years and years, ever since I was doing the OraCola on public access here in Austin, Texas. And it is just the major arcana cards and one representative of each of the suits. So it is a very kind of abbreviated tarot on the main archetypes. It's not like super in-depth, but it's made for television. And I made it all the cards myself, just sat down in a session and just kind of channeled it with all of my my art supplies within reach and just like knocked it out like that without thinking about it. And it's been my deck ever since I started doing the OraCola. So this is the deck you will get if you ask for the tarot. It is just going to be a one-card draw. I might do a clarifier occasionally, but mostly it's a one-card draw. And you just can like take it as you take it. Okay. When to travel. All right. Remember, it's always best to ask the universe, not about how definitely you should do something, but how you can like think about doing it. So it's very much proactive on your part. And the answer is, oh, the sun. So I would go when it's sunny. Oh my God. Oh, sorry, y'all. That was gross, but I had to itch. It's not a booger, I swear. All right. The sun. The sun is one of the best cards in the tarot, and it's all about just getting everything you need in life. So you can use that as your guide, like when you're in a good space and feeling good, you should travel then. But, of course, it's hard to plan for travel. So I would use the sun as a literal guide. Say, go when it's warm and sunny. So I would go this summer, especially because who knows what's going to happen with the whole that we've been dealing with. And they might shut it all down again. So go while you got the chance. I would maybe go up to Door County or something like that. All right. That is your answer. We got 9 people in the chat already, or 9 people watching. I don't know if there's actually 9 people in the chat, but if you're watching, you might be able to join the chat. If you are not able to join the chat, it might be because you're not actually logged into your Google account. I do believe the man wants to keep track of what you type on here. So if you would like to ask me a question, you're going to have to log in. I'm sorry. That's just the way it works. I had to log in. You know how I feel about it, but that's how it went. So I don't see any questions here on the Facebook. And we're just going to like move over here. Okay. Yes. Well, I'm glad you like that, Shriner. Go when it's sunny. That's the best travel advice, unless you're going to like a desert. Then you might want to go when it's cloudy. But I think deserts is that way because it's not as cloudy there as it is in other spots. That's my basic meteorological knowledge that I'm sharing with you that's probably incorrect. But that's just what I'm thinking. Oh, hi, Betty. Welcome. I'm so glad you're back in action. We missed you. Good God. It took a fucking pandemic to get you to come out of retirement. Jesus Christ. What's going to take? For the next time. Oh, Lordy. if y'all don't know nothing about Old Biddy, that's another public access legend. I'm not saying I'm a legend. I'm saying they're a legend. And I know a few of them from Austin Public Access. And you can Google them on probably YouTube. I bet you can find Old Biddy Show. Or you could also just look for public access Austin classic stuff. I bet they pop up. They've been doing it for a while. So, all right. Well, I need a good 3 to 7 word saying for the van. Okay. So I'm assuming this is a van that Old Biddy's decorating. Put out the call a little while ago on social media for these things. So 3 to 5. What about think for yourself? Think for yourself. That's 3 words, right? Or is it 4? Either way, think for yourself. That's my answer. That's my answer. Okay. Hopefully that's not boring. Yes, think for yourself. Put that one real big across the back. Hopefully the person behind you will contemplate things. Oh my goodness. So, what was this? I was going to give y'all an update. Oh, I was in the middle of updating and I got distracted by doing the show. So, I have some kind of upsetting news. Not upsetting, it's just sad about Apollo. For those of y'all who know me, you know my dog's named Apollo. And he had a little bit of a problem during the ice storm. He had a little growth on his bottom, burst, and get bloody and horrible. And we took him to the vet, and they was like, well, we don't know what it is. Let's take a look, see if it grows back. Well, it grew back. So I took him to the vet. They said, all right, we need to take it off. So he's going to have to go in for surgery on Monday. So that's like solstice time. I think the solstice is actually on Sunday. But anyway, if y'all would send me some good vibes, send Apollo some good vibes, just so that he gets through the surgery okay, I would so appreciate it. He's just my dog, but I love him. And I would hate to see him suffer or just like die or some other horrible thing. So nice vibes are appreciated. So that's my other announcement. Oh, and then aside from me doing the OraCola once a week, I'm also back doing live shows, which I kind of touched on earlier. You can follow Poo Poo Platter on Facebook or Instagram, Poo Poo ATX. That is the drag family that I'm a part of. And we do shows at Elysium. And we've got our next one coming up in July. I don't know the date. I would have to hold on. Let me see. See if I find the date. I'm doing good. I'm pimping the shit. July 9th. Friday, July 9th at Elysium in Austin, Texas. We're doing a drag tribute to Kim Petras. And if you don't know who Kim Petras is, you should look her up because she's got an incredible story and she's got some fun songs. So we're going to be hanging out at Elysium doing that. And then we have another show in August that's not announced yet, but it will be happening most likely the second weekend. Anyway, Poo Poo ATX on Instagram or Facebook. That is how you find me. And I might be doing some other things. I might be around just like town, but I have not decided yet. I'm just leaving my summer open because it's kind of like a rebirth time. It's a time to be out and about and doing things that we ain't been doing in a long time. And it's weird to me that I can be in a spot with a lot of people and not wear a mask. It's kind of weird. And it's so funny how it only took a little over a year for that reality to become the norm. And that for it to feel funny to be without. Think about like most of my life, I went without that shit. So yeah, it's strange. We live in a strange time. August 13th, thank you, Poo Poo Platter. August 13th is the show for August. We don't have a theme yet, but it will be announced at least by the Kim Petras show. So tune in on Poo Poo ATX, and you will find out, and we'll be having a good time. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. 7 folks seem to be sticking it out, but I have not received very many questions from, I definitely have not received 7 questions, not even repeats from folks. So if you have a question for the universe, please put it in the chat. This is the soft opening for my show. I'm kind of launching it-ish softly, just because I've never actually streamed on YouTube before, and I don't know how the recording's going to turn out. I don't know any of the parameters. We're just like winging it right now. So thank y'all for being my early birds. But hopefully by next week I'll have a poster and I'll create an event, and we'll be able to snag some more folks and make that chat more interesting. Otherwise, we just get to hear me ramble on and on and on for about an hour. So, I don't know, I can do it. I've been doing it for years. One thing that we can do, which I have thought about recently, is look at the astrology. All right. So, I'm not an astrologer. I do like to look at astrology, and I'm hoping it works, but I ain't investigated it enough to know for sure. But it looks like June 2021 has some interesting transits, which we've already been through some. We had an eclipse. Saturn and Uranus squared up. And Jupiter in Pisces is going to go retrograde pretty soon. Mercury's in retrograde right now. And then we've got the summer solstice coming up. So let me just give you some dates here. Let's see. Oh my God, all these pop-ups. Horrible. I'm reading this off of somebody's website, so y'all will have to like hope that it's correct. I'm just like, it's the first thing that popped up when I Googled it. So the next big transit that's happening is Jupiter is going to go retrograde. Jupiter is currently in Pisces. You'll have to look at your own natal chart to see where that hits, what house you are in, but that means something. And then on the solstice, which is June 20th, which is the longest day of the northern hemisphere, it's when we get the most sunlight. And that is going to be the sun entering into the sign of the Cancer. So you just check your chart, like I said, see where that's at. You might be a Cancer. Happy birthday. We're in Gemini right now. And then Mercury goes direct on the 22nd, so just on Tuesday of next week. So Mercury's retrograde right now. That just means that things can go awry with like messaging and electronic, basically anything that has to do with communications is kind of umbrellaed under that whole Mercury retrograde thing. It don't necessarily mean it's bad. It could just mean like an old friend gets in touch, but that's what's going on. And then, let's see, what else? Neptune goes retrograde on the 25th. I don't know much about Neptune except that he is the sea god and he is way out there. He's one of the outer planets. Yeah. So he's going retrograde, and then Venus is moving into Leo on the 27th. So those are your astrology transits for the month. And I don't know what any of those things necessarily mean. You will have to look that up for yourself, but I have faith in you. You could do it. Let's see. We got questions. Oh, thank you for the sweet messages about Apollo. Appreciate it. So, according to the cards, will my good luck continue? So this is for old Betty James there. Let's see. Let's see what cards you get, honey. Do my shuffle and my channel. Okay. All right. And the answer for you is the swords. So yes, I think you will continue to have good luck as long as you use your smarts. So don't be stupid. Make sure you're focused and sharp and think real hard about things and make sure you're dotting all them I's and crossing all them T's, especially if you do something before Mercury goes direct. And yeah, I think this is a good sign. It just means that you're going to have to put some effort into it. It ain't going to come to you naturally. So there's your answer. Poo-poo platter, what show should we do for our August show? I don't know. You need to tell me what oracle I should use. So tell me if it's the tarot cards or if it's the essential oils or the self-care or the color or the revelation. Let me know. Shross Reiner, how do you answer questions? Same thing. Basically, you just kind of ask me, just ask question, and then I'll use the essential oil deck that I have here, which I like, but the damn cards is way too big. Look how big these fuckers are. So if you just tell me what question you have, I'll pull out the essential oil and you'll just have to interpret it from there. All right, since it's Pride weekend, how about colors? Okay, let's see what color Poo-Poo gets. And I don't know how this is going to help you figure out a host or a guest or a theme or anything. Well, we'll see. Blue. Okay. Your answer is blue, and it's specifically dark blue here, but I feel like blue is just general enough. So, yes, something like calming, soothing, just blue. Think about blue. There's that famous like disco kind of techno song called Blue. There's a few other songs called Blue. Maybe it could be a blue theme. I know that Blue Ball did that a few times over the years, but I don't know. Or maybe it could be an artist that makes you blue. I don't know. That's your answer. That's your answer. Okay. Let's see. Who else? Question with essential oil. Nobody did. Oh, the mask is still on its thing. That's all right. I don't care. You can hide away from my feet in the chat all you want. If it gets annoying, I'll just block you. That's how it works here on the YouTubes. But I like to be welcoming, and people can express whatever they want to express. And it's good to be wanted. Honestly, so many folks in this world are depressed because they just don't feel like they're loved. And that's just so sad because there is space for all of us. The most annoying, just crazy making motherfucker has somebody out there that will put up with their BS. They just have to kind of find them. And I feel like the universe gives us chances to do that. We just may not always recognize it in the moment. But yes, hopefully we can all just get along, unlike them poor teenagers who have ruined their lives, like ruined them before they even started. I think about them poor kids, and I'm not saying that they don't deserve whatever punishment's coming if they're deserving of punishment, because what they did or supposedly did was not cool. But they're so young, and it's just, what do you do? I mean, what do you do? What do you do when someone's that young, carrying a gun down the 6th Street? Like, I could say so many things. But anyway, prayers for healing for all the folks. That's what we really want. Yeah. So, anyway, if you want the essential oil deck, this is what it looks like. It's enormous. Like, my hands cannot even get around. That's just, it's ridiculous. And apparently, I think this is like how big it is. If you have a regular tarot deck, Like my deck, I made myself. So I made it to fit my hands, like the cards like this big compared to that. It's too big. How can anybody work with that shit? Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, I feel you. I feel, oh Biddy. I just hope everybody down there finds some healing, because I was not far away. I was not in it, but I was not far away. And it was happening. There was sirens. There was lots of police. It was like, what's going on? And then, you know, in your own self-absorbed way, unless it's directly affecting you, you're just moving on. Not that I could have done nothing, but anyway, yes, it was very shocking to find out after I got home that that's why. That's why all that shit was happening. So, yeah, it was kind of cray-cray. Yeah. Okay, let me get me a drink. All right, so here's a question for the 7 of y'all that's in the chat here. What do y'all think about the rest of the summer? You know there's got to be some kind of thing that happens. What's it going to be? Is it going to be some kind of economic crash? Is it going to be an alien invasion? Is it going to be another lockdown? Is it going to be, I don't know, what's it going to be? You tell me, because I feel like there might be another surprise. It could be something as mundane as a hurricane. However, I feel like there might be something brewing. I just got a feeling. And I don't know if the feeling is right. Like I said, I'm not a psychic. I just happen to know some shit sometimes. So yeah, aliens. Yes, okay. That is a popular thing. They've been drip dropping that alien narrative recently. Just like, you know, it used to be that the virus was wild, and then suddenly it could have been from the lab. You know, there's things has changed. That narrative has changed. However, aliens. This is one that they've been hinting at for a few years. If you notice, the first inklings of military folks talking about UFOs and not just saying it was total crap, that was a few years ago. Well, this year it's kind of they're bringing it out some more, and it's actually making the mainstream press. Like I can get on to the CNN or wherever, the Fox, and there will be some kind of alien headline at least once a month, and that's been going on for the past year, maybe 9 months. I don't know. So aliens is a distinct possibility. Now, here's the other part of aliens. Is it actually going to be aliens, or is it going to be an alien false flag where they tell you it's aliens, but really it ain't aliens? Kind of like the moon landing. What do y'all think? I don't know. This is very interesting. I honestly, if the alien invasion script dropped this summer, I would be like, okay, I can get on board with that, because it's already gotten like, we're already on the roller coaster. We're already on the ride. It's been going up the lift hill. We had a couple like baby dumps here, and now we're ready to like get on that horseshoe or whiplash or whatever they call it, and then go down. We're like not even a third of the way through the ride that we're all on right now. So if aliens is the next twist, bring it on, bitches. Bring it on. All I care about is if this air conditioning works through the summer. That is my limit. If the AC is working, I can handle the aliens. If the AC is not working, I might need to riot. Those are the options, man. I've told you now, if you cannot keep the AC on, then there might be some riots. If you're going to disclose the aliens, whether real or fake, we got to have AC. That's how it works. That's how it works. I hope that answered your question. Aliens. I mean, they've been preparing us for aliens for so long. There's been alien shows on TV since before I appeared in this incarnation. You think back to like the 50s and the 60s and all the TV shows that they had with the alien agenda. We're like collectively for multiple generations primed for this storyline. So if y'all ain't ready to drop it yet, y'all better have something else. And I got to admit, the pandemic, that was a curveball. I did not expect it. I was more behind the economic collapse, but the pandemic was like, oh, okay, yes, that's an indirect way to cause the economic collapse. But yeah, aliens, I don't know. I'm ready. Okay. So normally I do this show for about an hour. I would say I've got at least another 10 minutes in me because I started a little bit late. Even though I was live, I was kind of like in the other room, getting my drink on. So if y'all have any questions, now is the time to get them in. I know that there's 7 folks that's in the chat or at least watching right now. And if you are able to put your question in the chat, I will answer it. Remember, we got the tarot, we got the how to self-care, we got the colors, we got the essential oil, we got the Revelation Oracle. So those are your options this evening. I am Arcie Cola, the OraCola. And yeah, this is my first show on my YouTube channel, my first live stream. I've been putting out shows 6-7 years on this channel. I don't know. I can't remember when I opened this channel up. I've got some other channels. Like I said, I can't remember the original OraCola channels, like info. So we're on this one. However, yes, I've got lots of stuff on here. All my day drinkings are on here. I've got some fun videos from some poo-poo platter trips and some OraColas from earlier this year that was streamed on Twitch. And also, if you are interested in just Googling me on the YouTube, Arcie Cola, ARCIECOLA, it helps if you put Austin behind it, but usually I will pop up. There's a bunch of people from the Philippines that also have the same name, Arcie Cola, spelled the same way. I don't know why or how, it just happened. They're both male and female, or non-binary, who knows. But yes, you will look for me, and if you click on that video, it could be on my old OraCola channel, or it could be on the channel that we have Cooking Good on, which is the first show that I did on public access here in Austin, Texas. We have a few episodes of that, and it's on, what's it, Anna said, what's the channel? I can't remember. Anyway, it's on there. You'll find it. Camera Cola. All right, that's it. Channel Camera Cola. Camera Cola. I had to remember. Oh, I'm getting old. I'm getting up there. Oh my goodness. So yeah. And yeah, let me just scroll up here and see if I missed any questions. I feel like I got all of them. Okay, yep, I got them all. Let me just double check on the social media, make sure there's nobody on Instagram or anybody else who is looking for a question. I don't think so. Yep, nobody on Insta. And let's just check the Facebook. And, well, people like the story and they like the announcement, but they are not asking questions and they're most likely not watching. So that's all right. That's how it goes. Your first soft opening for your live show. I think about how long it took some of these folks who have millions of followers. How many years did it take? And I bet if I was smart and I'd got my shit together and gotten on the YouTubes like 5 years ago, I'd be in way better shape as long as I stuck with it. But shit happens, life happens, things went wrong, things went sideways, I had a lot to deal with. I'm back. back now. So I'm glad y'all are here with me. We will be leaving this up here on the internets, hopefully forever, at least as long as the internet's around. That could be the other thing. What if we all lost the internet? Oh, we'd be screwed. Those of us who remember life before the internet, I'm sure we'd remember to like live that way again. But all y'all youngsters who don't know life without the internet, y'all are in for some shit. Oh my God. Your opening can be softer if you use lube. I don't understand that. Your opening can be softer if you use lube. Obviously, lube is always important when we're talking about openings and tight fits. We definitely want to lube it up either with actual lube or with psychological lube. So just like mental preparation. So yeah, I guess that's it. Poo Poo Platter, Pride Weekend colors. Well, I told y'all the color was blue. So whatever shades of blue y'all come up with, that's your answer. Shades of blue. Kind of like this card has a lot of shades of blue in it. A lot of whole different, look, the background has a bunch of blue. And actually, I'm satisfied with this background. I'm going to look back at this video and see if it's changing up a lot. But I feel like this is a good mix of light and dark, and it's, I don't know, it's dynamic. It's a dynamic background. That's what I say. 10:01. So I'm going to be online maybe another 5 minutes. So seriously, if anybody has a question about anything at all, even if it's a shitty question, I will answer it. Just tell me how you want to do it. How to self-care, tarot, essential oils, colors, or a book of Revelation. Just let me know. Edibles. Oh my God. You know, if anybody's got any edibles, they need to be sharing them with the OraCola. That's all I'm saying. And by the way, if you would like to express your gratitude for the OraCola this evening, you can always send the OraCola a donation. You can do that by sending it to Venmo at Arcie Cola, ARCIECOLA, or PayPal, paypal.me/Arcie Cola, ARCIECOLA. It's in the description below. I guess I should do my whole like YouTube spiel, which everybody does. So if you do enjoy this content, please subscribe and then hit that like button and let me know if you want to see this content by sending me a message or putting it in the chat or just putting a comment down just so I get encouraged so that next Wednesday night when 6 folks show up and we all just have to sit here for an hour, we will all have a good time because I'll be in the right state of mind. So yes, you got to give me a little bit, but here, I'm going to like stick it out for a while. Don't y'all worry. I'm going to stick it out. So yes, hit like and subscribe. And yeah, you'll know when the next OraCola is on, but I can tell you now, it's going to be next Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on channel Arcie Cola. And I don't think anybody else has a question. Well, I guess I can just do a simple reading for the rest of the week. How's that? We do a reading for the rest of the week. There's a whole bunch of astrology coming up that we got to prepare for. A bunch of retrogrades, Neptune, Jupiter, Mercury still in retrograde. We got that whole solstice thing coming up, Moon and Virgo and the Venus and the Leo or something. I don't know. All right, let's see. Next week, here's your general energy. Ooh, the swords come up again. So this happens to me not infrequently, and it's not because I don't shuffle, because I do. This is just the universe saying this is the message. So as y'all remember earlier, somebody got this as their, how do they maintain their current winning streak? Swords. So yes, we are all going to have to be sharp and on point, and keep our wits about us, because things is going backwards, and there's a lot of stuff happening that could go sideways, but we can maintain on our path if we're got our sword sharp, and we can hack through them weeds. Just keep hacking through them weeds with that sword, and we'll be okay. Yes, that is your answer the next week. Since we have the cards for the essential oils out, let's pull one of them and see what it says. So your oil for the next week. What is your oil for the next week? Ole is jasmine. So attracts desire and spiritual love. So jasmine is your oracle for essential oils for the next week. If you don't have no jasmine oil, you can go get some, or at least try it on. Okay. That was fun. Let's finish out the oracles here for our last few minutes. Let's just draw some for all of them for the next week. All right, let's see. We're going to do some colors. We did 3 colors this episode. We normally just do it once or none, so different thing. Oh, blue. Okay. So this one is light blue, but we had blue earlier, which was dark blue. So blue is what the universe wants you to think about. Think about blue. And let's see, what else we got here? Oh, the hat of self-care. We never did get to do the hat of self-care this time, so let's do it. Okay, here we go. Self-care, y'all need to think about. Brush your teeth. Always good advice. Brush your damn teeth. Especially now that we ain't wearing masks no more. There ain't no excuse, honey. You got to brush them teeth. And while you're at it, you should probably floss them too. All right. And then our final is Oracle of Revelation. I'm just going to flip through, like flip kind of Revelation Oracle here. And then just move my finger down the page when I feel like stopping. So, okay, we're on Revelation. Okay, so we're on Revelation. Here, I ain't even looking. I don't even know what it says. Here we go. We're going to go over here. Okay, where are we going? Where's that spot? Oh, this spot right here. Okay, I don't know what that is. I'm going to have to look. Here for transparency, just so you know. All right, so this is Revelation chapter 7, verse 9. After this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude, which no man could number, of all nations and kindreds and people and tongues, stood before the throne, and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands. Ooh, so that's setting the stage. So this week is setting a stage for a big theatrical something. So yes, I would say make sure your robes is washed, your lambs is washed, your staffs is washed, and you've got your sandals all shined and ready to march, because we're getting ready for some shit, apparently. All right, y'all. Well, it's about time for me to wrap this pony show up this evening. Thank y'all so much for joining me, the OraCola, aka Arcie Cola, on my first YouTube stream. I'm hoping it will record and show up so we can watch it later. But thank y'all so much for being a part of the very first one. Remember, I will be doing this next Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time here on YouTube, as far as everything goes well. I think it will. And yes, you can think about them questions, maybe bring them next time, or just show up, watch the show. I'm Arcie Cola. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later. I'm going to end this stream.